Welcome back to pregame.tv. I'm your host, Marco D'Angelo, joined in studio, Chuck Edel. He's taking the seat that's usually occupied by my buddy, Ken Thompson. And Chuck, before we get to this horse, I got a question for you. I've got a bet with Ken, and his New York Rangers are still in the playoffs, and they're going to go against my Pittsburgh Penguins. So we had to have a little friendly bet, dinner bet. Should I be worried on if I get paid or not from Mr. Thompson?
Well, I would figure if they still make Big Macs in 2017, you probably will be able to catch up on that dinner, and maybe 2018.
And I told him, I says, you know, you can't free roll me. You can't tell me you're going to get me dinner at Legacy Stadium, okay? Because he's got a free pass for every night with the show.
I won the bet for breakfast, and we did double or nothing for lunch. And right now he owes me steak and lobster. So
I got to get in line. Is he another Fezzik? All right. Well, looking at this one, Intense Holiday, Todd Pletcher, one of his 4 entries. This is an intriguing one for me. I like the direction this horse is going. Chuck, last 2 races, his best 2. He's got 90-plus buyer ratings the last 2 races. He has a win in a second the last 2. One thing that we got here, his style is suited perfectly for the Kentucky Derby. He's got an outside post position, but he's not all the way out there. He's at 16 posts, so he's got enough speed to get away to sit where he wants to sit. I like that part. My only negative with the horse is he picks up a very good jockey in Velquez, but Johnny Velquez, but it's not his normal jockey, and it'll be the first time he's been up. And being a horse owner, I always cringed when I had to use a jockey for the first time.
It works both ways. As you know, you could take a driver or a jockey off and put somebody on, and you could also see an improvement. So Velasquez, obviously, with a lot of experience, doesn't know the horse. Pletcher's going to tell him, and I'm sure he's watching films, but until you actually are on that horse, you really don't know exactly his personality. So it could definitely play a role. This horse was actually, out of all the horses in the Derby, the most expensive yearling. They paid $380,000. So he had a lot of stuff going for him even before he got on the track. Pletcher's training him. So he's the 15. The thing about the 15 post for a horse like this, you stay out of trouble. These horses on the inside, if you just want to be in mid-pack, you come out of the 15, you don't have to worry. You can pretty much stay out of trouble there. If the jockey is good. I think Velasquez is a good jockey. So we'll see. This horse, the only thing to me, I know you talked about the last couple of races being very good, but he's been very inconsistent. And you talk about a bounce. This is a horse who would definitely would fit that. He's bounced back and forth, but coming off a couple nice races. All
right, a horse that's got to be considered. If he runs the form like he did in his last 2, he could hit this ticket at a big price. And if not, he could bounce and be nowhere to be found. But that's the beauty of the Kentucky Derby and 20 horses, trying to find those ones that are peaking at the right time. All right, that's Intense Holiday. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a look at another contender for Saturday's Kentucky Derby. That's up next, pregame.tv.